Hey guys, so for this week's review, I wanted to talk about probably what I would call one of the most underrated movies of the year, and that movie is Happy Death Day. So I went in to see this with low expectations, I'd say. The Groundhog Day premise appealed to me and probably appealed to a lot of other people, which led them to see this. Also, the fact that there hasn't been many good horror movies these days, with the exception being It, which is my favorite movie of the year after Spider-Man. Um, but I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit, so I figured, what the hey, why not go and see it and waste, well, I guess not waste an hour and a half, but just spend an hour and a half of my time at the movies. So basically, the story of Happy Death Day is, it's about this girl Tree who wakes up in somebody's room, some guy's room in college one morning after a party night, and she's going to live through her day. You know, things happen. She runs into people. She gets bitched at. I don't know. She gets food thrown at her, coffee spilled, and at the end of the night, she dies. So when she dies, she wakes up the next morning and realizes that she's living the same day over again. So the second time, she basically does everything the same. And then it goes on and on and on. I believe it's 19 days total or 10 days, one of those two. But basically, throughout the movie, she starts to realize what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. She reaches out to this guy, Carter, who helps her realize like how to change it. And everybody thinks she's crazy, but obviously, she's just trying to change every single moment of the day to see what happens. And that leads to some pretty funny moments as well. There's a couple of things that you're probably going to notice in there. Um, Kind of on a second watch, I actually want to see it again just so I can pick up on the little details of basically who the killer is. There's one of the days where it's just kind of like, all right, this kind of went a little bit left field here, but it's okay. We'll take it. And then I was thinking like, oh, is that really gonna be it? Turns out, nope. Wakes up the next day, and well, once the reveal, I guess, happened, I, I don't know how I felt about it. Looking back at like the past, I don't know, hour and 15 minutes of it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, that one little detail that I kind of picked up on, but at the same time, I kind of rolled the person out right away. Um, just because there were so many other people it could have been. But it's just, I don't know, it's a nice little twist there, and it's just got some fun moments in it. The girl who played Tree, the main character, Jessica Roth, I've never seen her before, but I would like to see more of her. All of the other actors and actresses are pretty great in it. I've never seen any of them. I've never heard of any of them. Like I said, I really only want to see this for the Groundhog Day premise, which I gotta admit they did pretty well on, because Groundhog Day was, I don't know, I feel like it was more of a drama than a comedy. It just had that Bill Murray feel to it where it made it a comedy, and well, Bill Murray just does his thing. But this one, there's a little bit of comedy thrown in there, but it's definitely a horror movie, and I actually think that the PG-13 rating benefited it because it didn't feel the need to go for unnecessary gore, a lot of blood, stabbings. It just had no need for that at all, and that's probably why it was even better. I mean, I just liked it a lot. Looking back, I originally was like, okay, yeah, this is just good. But looking back on it, I want to see it again, and I like it. um, like I said, it's definitely one of the most underrated movies of the year, and I recommend you all go see it. Even if you want a little horror movie, or if you like the Groundhog Day premise, because I know there's not a lot of movies where that happens. Um, and at the end, there's even a reference to it, which I knew had to be slipped in there, but I didn't think it would be all the way till the end. But either way, it was just it was a good movie. It was funny. It had the horror that we needed. It wasn't heavy on gore. It's got a nice little cast. The main character is great. There's one moment, one of the days, I guess, where she tries to better herself, just to make everybody um, happy. Just knew that she was living the same day over again and try to get out of that loop. So she just decides to be nice. There's one scene where she just walks down the walk of shame completely naked through the I guess the courtyard of the the dorm, and it's a good movie. So if you like horror movies, you want to see something, you just don't know what else to see, I'd say pass on the Snowman. Haven't seen that yet, but go see Happy Death Day. I'm pretty sure it's gonna top the box office again this week. It did last week. If you're still got that it feel, maybe go see that again. But if not, I say check this one out because it's definitely worth looking into.